What's up, bitch? Yo, what's up, tubes? How's your going?
We back.
We'll be back, Jimbo. Okay, yes. So let me know ASAP Rocky if you guys can actually hear us or not, because we were trying to use these mics so everyone can hear us really well, but that's apparently not working. So
Oh, here we go.
there we go. There's the fucking boys. Yeah, there's my boys. Okay, let me read those fucking comments,
Yeah,
boy.
let me get to your channel real quick.
All right, you bear with us. I'm gonna read all your comments in a second. Give me
There it
one
is.
whole second.
There
Oh
it is.
yes, it's up. We finally figured it out. We'll figure out the audio later. Yes, go to that.
Wait, this is the thing we were supposed to delete. Oh no, it hasn't been deleted yet.
That one? I
Yeah.
thought I deleted it. You sure it's something? There it is. That's the new one, right? Yeah, go to that so I can read chat. Okay, I can hear you. They can hear me. Sound works. Cool. Everyone's sweet. Oh god, everyone's
Oh
commenting.
no, everyone's
Yes.
commenting so
Yes,
fast.
please spare me. Okay, what's the answer to this question? Sure is. It's Bimjo. Anal. Dickey, if I was a watermelon, would you swallow my seed? I'm more of a seedless watermelon guy, but for you, anything could happen. What's up, Midnight Extra, mate? Oh shit, Senpai is streaming. You goddamn right. George Fisher, eh?
Wait, no, that's
Oh, yo, also, welcome. So, on an earlier, we tried to stream earlier, I was trying to say that this is just a trial run so we can kind of get the live streaming used to it. Just got a new laptop and shit. I'm going to be doing some of those Dank Dickey stashes, but on live streams in the future here. So, like, I'm going to get you guys' shit. You can put some music in your fucking ear holes, and then you guys can submit using there's this cool feature called Super Chat. There's like a little emoji and like a little square cache thingy that you can use, and it puts your comment up to the top. So if things get hectic and you're like really wanting to be seen, you can use that and all that. Show tits. You have to buy me stuff first, Harry Potter. Okay, you don't just get tits on first fucking ass. Top 3 screamers, like in general, or like in my opinion, or what, like as far as like classically. No, I would say okay. So Dickey Allen has a big old spot in my heart. That dude is amazing. He's probably one of my favorite vocalists out in the game right now. Ben Dewar, gotta respect his fucking grind. And shout out to Will Ramos too from Awakened Providence. All very good vocalists. Oh, Daddy, Keelan Alice. What? Oh, fuck. Goddamn.
There's so many.
Okay, what's up, Daddy Dickey? Keelan Alice was fucking dope. Love them vocals. Thank you, Jacob Rodriguez. I appreciate you and your face and your sexy smug. Is your mom dead? Nope. My mom is alive. Daddy Dickey noticed me. You noticed Ashley Elliott. List. Go on. Drink the sauce. So yeah, I'll do a face reveal at 100K. Okay, boys and ghouls. Dickey, I've been a fan for a long time. Well, thank you, Vampire Music. What are your thoughts on the Summer Slaughter lineup? It's pretty cool. Summer, what is this? What's that band called? Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah, they were sick. I saw them a couple months ago. They were really, really good, so I'm glad that they're playing that. And Angel Maker got on that. That's fucking awesome. That's huge for them. Hey, what's the hidden picture on the back of your old band's album? Oh, it was a face of, if you guys remember DM, he was the COD Alive guy. He's our little Asian friend. This is our new Asian friend. And we had a picture of him. It was a promo that we had matched the color grade to the back of the album, and then like did the little opacity thing where it was like really see-through, and put him in like one of the trees, just his head. And it's really hard to see it, but once you find it, you can really tell. So now that you know what you're looking for, you might be able to find it. And for anyone that doesn't know what he's talking about, it's my old band from Heroes to Legends. We had an album called Facing the Unknown, and on the physical copies, that's what it was hidden on the back. You listen to Volvo. I've heard a couple of their songs. It's all right. I'm not super into slam. I know that they're like the poser slam or whatever, but I liked it. It was good. Boneless. Let me get it boneless. Favorite deathcore band, dude. Fucking. I guess I don't know. Like I said, Awakened Providence. They're killing it right now. They're probably my favorite as of right now. Like Aversion's Crown too. They're up there with me right now. Will you ever do a show in? Yeah, probably. Let me see your tutties. I already answered your watermelon sex joke, dude. Your audio keeps cutting out? No, please don't say that. Are you sure it's not just the wind hitting it? It might be that. Do you still skate? No, dude, I suck. That pepper challenge video we did, initially I was going to do, we were going to do skateboard tricks. But then, skateboards. Ever listen to Modern Racket? I have not. I'll try to check them out. Yeah. Did Uncle Tommy eat your ass? Yes, he was a gentle lover. He was very generous. Why does Keelan Alex ship out? Or when? Sorry. We actually just put in the order for the CDs today, so as soon as we get those, we'll start doing the signings, and the other ones that aren't signed will be sent out earlier, obviously. What Adam said, when are you going to cook more? Well, I did the Alex Jones cooking video, if any of you guys saw that on Dickey Dank's show. And if any of you don't know what the fuck that is, Dickey Dank Show is a channel I do with Jared Dines, my buddy. And we did a Alex Jones parody of cooking, and then we did one where this guy and myself, we did like a cook-off, like that Gordon Ramsay style cook-off, because he's actually a pretty good chef guy. And so he was blindly yelling instructions to me, and I was trying to make them, and it was difficult. That video will be up, so. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Austin, the first 4 letters of your last name can't be something you don't have. Go on. What's your favorite album of all time? Fucking Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. What's up? Been a fan of some time. Thank you, Bryson. I appreciate it. I've been trying to come to Canada for sure. You're not going to see me titties, dude. Leave it alone. You need a boneless Pepsi? You can have it. Like, please. How do I like? I like your fucking comment. I can't like it, dude. Sorry. Bradley Davey. I'm here. This is me liking your comment. Yeah. Favorite Ice Nine Kill song? Ooh, what a good question. Never Ending Story. It's a really good one. Proximity Mines in the whatever place. I really like that one too. That one's a classic. And then for like the newer album, Hell in the Hallways is really good. That was probably my favorite from that album. It's not bad. Favorite album so far this year? It's not out yet, but Picturesque's new album is probably going to be my favorite, I would say.
Also, a quick thing, guys. There is a super chat feature. Everything is going by like super fast. It's kind of hard for everyone to keep up. So, if you really, really want to put a comment in there, or if you just want to send like some support to Avi over here for his surgery. He's got surgery coming up for his memes.
For my,
he's got his bone. He needs bones. He's boneless now.
My legs are boneless.
You can hit that little super chat money sign and whore out Dickey.
Whore me out, dude. Also, if you guys are into this, I might do some challenges on stream and like do like goals. So have like a gauntlet basically of like fucked up challenges, and then every time we hit a goal, I'll have to do that challenge. So if you guys are into that, that'll probably be on Dickey Dines show though page. But if you guys are into that, let me know. For the likes, you have hats. I've been trying so hard to get them to get hats. We eventually will, I'm sure, but just not as of right now. We just got 2 new shirts or 3 new shirts actually that are coming in. So, Beulah. Oh shit, what did I say? I don't want to read those. Rainy Rodriguez. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I've been a huge fan of your band for the longest time. Live in Michigan though, so come to tour. We will try our best to. Draxy, thank you for being a support.
I feel like I should answer questions that have nothing to do with me.
Austin, favorite Motionless in White song? Fuck man, you got go classic, dude. Let's do Puppets, I guess. The First Snow.
I like that one with the music. Oh look.
Oh yeah, thank you, Dr. Trash. Yes. Okay, so if you guys see, that's my little gif when people subscribe is me shooting raw sausages at the ceiling. Hey, Scream, send them to the slaughterhouse. Well, you sent me $5, so I guess I'd have to. Send them to the slaughterhouse. Here's your $5.
We're outside as well.
Yeah, we're out in a community. But that was fun. Thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that. I hope the Scream was sufficient. Send them to the... Oh, I should have done the Tyler Shelton version. Send me pictures of your feet. Tony Turtle. Hey, thank you, Tony. I appreciate the Submarino. Use the band. Austin AIDS. Yep, that's me. Just came. Touch me nips. Dude, you should try to come to Illinois. I will try. Hey, whoa, donated. Hey, thank you to Pop Bimjo.
Yeah, that's what I
Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, that,
so where'd it go? Oh, that's it. Oh, it comes up later. Okay, yeah, that's my horse one, though. So if you guys donate into the super chat thing, the little me as a horse comes up. It's pretty funny. This is cool. I like this. Dickey dab for the views. Okay, here we go. I'll dab for that fucking subscribe. Thank you, Pancake Dude number 7. Tips on not hurting your voice when you do vocals. Okay, so this is a weird one. A lot of people, when they do, like, going to do a show, my biggest piece of advice I can give you is that if you know you're going to be doing vocals later, or, like, recording vocals or doing a show, that you just talk throughout the day and, like, quietly, like, go, like, or stuff to yourself, or just talk to people. Don't go, like, full out and, like, warm up. I always see people, like, yelling, like, to trying to hit these like high notes and going like, whoa, you know, like doing all those practice things. But I think a lot of times you can actually blow out your voice that way. And like, you know, it's like if you warm up your whole set before playing, you're basically using that energy you could have used. So I think if you just spurt it out throughout the day, it helps a lot. So that's my advice for warm-ups that don't hurt your throat. And also, obviously, if your throat gets a little hoarse and you know, uncomfortable, then you definitely stop and wait. And it's also, you don't have to practice, you know, like nonstop 24/7. I wait sometimes like a month, or not a month, I'll say like 2 weeks without doing vocals sometimes, just to let it like grow back that callus. Because it's kind of like working out where you like, you know, you tear the muscle and then it grows back bigger. It's like that with your throat too, or your, you know, whatever you're using, this whole area. It like goes and then it gets strength, and then you know, it gets better and easier to do things. It's literally 5 a.m. Scoop. I'm sorry. You asked me about that comic book. Oh yeah, I saw your message. Sorry, I forgot to message you back. I apologize. I'll get back to you, homie. Bim Jovi, yes. Favorite Day to Remember song. Fuck. That's a good one. I haven't. You know what? I'm gonna go Heartless. That song is just a classic. For the likes of you, need to come out to the Midwest. I'd be which area in the Midwest? Because we kind of are.
We are coming.
Keelan Albeth. For the likes of you and you, that would be so horrible for me if Keelan Albeth, For the likes of you, and Rest Repose played together, because I'm Rest Repose's merch guy and I'm Jared's drum tech for that band. So I would have to do vocals for Keelan Albeth, do vocals for the likes of you, and do merch and load out for Rest Repose. It'd be so horrible for me. React to Shoe Knight's videos. I've already seen them all. I won't be a good reaction. Shoe Knight just subscribed to the Dickey Dine show. Okay, a little fact that I thought was fucking awesome. It's all good, bigums.
Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker.
Who's those OG filthy friends? Who remembers Braces Joji? Hey Austin, wanted to let you know I'm actually learning to scream by listening to your band, the Jared Solo stuff. Well, fuck yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Or girl, I don't know what El Chubbo, if that's gender neutral or not. Will you ever come to San Antonio, Texas? Yeah, we played Texas a couple dates, like mid-Texas, but we didn't go very far down or very far like into it. Just be all over Sykes and win forever. I'll fucking blow out my voice if I become all over Sykes. Austin, do you still have my number? If it was from that live stream and you text me, you have to text me again, because I got there's no way I didn't save everybody's numbers because it was a lot of people. But you can text me. I mean, I can't promise I'll get back to it, but I'll try. Did you ever have a favorite skater? Yeah, dude, Mike V was my favorite for a while, and so was, fuck, now I feel bad, I can't remember his name. Rodney Mullen. Rodney Mullen was, like, my biggest inspiration when I started skating, because he always did, like, the primo and remo shit, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever, and that's all I practiced. Are there physical copies of where, that's funny, of where my heart is from for the likes of you, so, no, I don't believe so. That was far beyond before I was in the band. And that was never pressed. The first thing that this band has ever pressed, other than the demos that the old vocalists had, they had 2 singles for Sleep in the Shadows and Resolution. That was pressed as a little demo, but other than that, Wizard's the only thing we have out. I vote Nebraska. Yeah, I do too, that'd be sweet. Oh heck. Horse scream, Schwabby. Alright, I'll give you your horse scream. I'll wait till the little animation pops up though, because that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I like how the donations have been like we doing random.
That's cool though.
I like stream.
I'm totally cool with that. I'll do whatever you guys want. Alright, you ghouls and gals ready for this horse scream for my guy? There you go. Thank you, Schwabby. If I were to do a... it's a little late so I can see myself doing the horse scream and it looks amazing. If you could be the front man for any mainstream band, who would it be? Okay, so that's a double question though. So is it as my current abilities, or do I get that person's, like, abilities? So if I get their abilities, definitely...
Or do you trade, like, spots in their band?
Like,
that's what I would think that would be a question.
So you just trade it like you would still be exactly you, though?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, that'd be hard then. Probably like a heavier band, I guess. Like, it's not like Whitechapel, play like a festival or something like that. That'd be cool just to get that for like a day.
Honestly, all of their sites, because their shows are so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good.
They're like the most beautiful shows. Like, I used to be a super big fan.
Dude, I would do Ghost, just to have like the costumes and just be like, Guar, yeah. You don't have to be good to do Guar.
Exactly.
I love the EP. Thank you so much. Tell the sumo wrestler, hey, that's fucked up, man.
Y'all want to
fuck you.
I like you.
He said to say something funny. We're live streaming, man. What's up?
What?
You want to get in on this? Hey, what's up? You guys want to say hi to my friend? This is Anthony. He was the guy who was initially going to do the pepper with me, but
Did y'all do it yet?
yeah, we did it. It was horrible.
Died.
It was like rotting. We had to eat it. Like it was gross. Like
let me know you want to do it, and then I was like, oh, guess not.
Bing. Boneless pizza. You listen to Bez. I love the EP, dude. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, Moose. What advice would you have for a newer band? It depends on what you want out of your experience. Like, do you want to kill it locally, or do you want to get like try to pursue it as an actual career? Because if you want to pursue it as a career, donate all your time to doing it online versus trying to kill it locally, because that doesn't really benefit as much as it used to.
Oh shit! Can I weasel by?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Don't worry. This is
I'm
Jarby,
coming
guys.
through.
How's your going?
Sorry.
Oh, you smell good.
Oh, dude, thanks.
I smell good.
Smell like shit.
Randy, what does that mean? Yeah.
Why is it so delayed?
I don't know. Play all the shows you can for free if you have to. Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on exactly the strategy you want to go. Are you trying to kill it locally, or are you trying to go, beyond that? Because a lot of times it's not how hard you kill it locally. Because a lot of times it's who you know in the industry. So if you kill it online, you're a lot more likely to get noticed. In my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Play with
if you know me,
like
you're
peekaboo.
gonna do good.
You're gonna do good.
if you know me in the industry, you're gonna do good.
Yep. Can I have a boneless snoot? Was it you or is it them? It could have been either of them. Oh no, because he said you, Jared, and then someone said who's the scrub. As a guy, one of these things is not like
Just want to give a quick shout out to him.
Big shout out to Bojangles. Do a cover of Revelations by Boxing Helena. I've never even heard that song. Thoughts on Fit for an Autopsy? They're fucking sweet. Their newest album was dope as fuck. There you go. Little known fact, their old vocalist stood outside Brock Turner's house for a couple days and protested him existing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You're writing a song about that emoji movie, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's called Poop Emoji. Emoji.
Thank you so much. You're the best.
Dude, yeah, so, I mean, there's been like a little trend going on. So if you guys want to hear any vocals, go ahead and do the super chat, man. That was fun. We can do that more.
Vocals? What?
Somebody donated, like a couple people donated money just to hear me do like certain type of vocals. So it was like, that was fun. You guys can do that if you want.
Now my
Or-
name. That's why you're here, because you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, keep asking questions too, yeah.
I just came home.
What's your favorite city to play at? I don't know. I've had a lot of good cities, but Coos Bay has been consistently really good. So I enjoy
The
that.
question is how many cities have you
Quite a lot. Like, probably like
At
like
least
30.
six.
At least 30.
Right,
At least
more than
30.
one.
12-foot Ninja, they're fucking sweet. Those are my thoughts. Are you... Wait, Oscar, this fucking guy. Yeah, my channel. I was trying to scroll. It wouldn't let me. Austin, you fucking guy, come to Canada. Canada.
Nadia, there you go.
Can do I'm trying to. EP was amazing. What's your favorite genre if you had to choose? Thank you very much, Mary. Appreciate that. My favorite genre? I don't know. My most listened to genre is probably metalcore, but like favorite genre, like fuck, I don't know. It's a hard one.
Pirate core.
Pirate Core, yeah. Swashbuckle is my favorite band of all time. I don't know. Probably, I guess just a metalcore, sure, post-hardcore, something like that. Some sort of core because I'm a pussy. Thoughts on Bro Job? I think they're awesome, and I'm actually doing a guest spot with them. Me and my boy Jarby.
Sorry.
Just like how Ben is doing one with Dan Watson and CJ did one with Tyler Shelton. I'm doing one with Jarby. You eat ass? Is that good for vocals? It's great for vocals. You answered my question. You're goddamn right I did, J-Dub. Dickey is from Canada? No, I'm not from Canada. I've been trying to play in Canada with homeboy Andrew Baina and Angel Maker. We've been trying to work that out. Wow. Really? Canada?
We like convinced the entire Void band.
Oh,
I
that's,
did.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's Zach.
So I was like, we're in a subway, and we're hanging out with a Void, and we're on tour, and like Nick goes up to me, he's like, "You ever notice Zach talks weird?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's because he's Canadian." And the entire tour, like literally till this day, probably we think Zach's Canadian.
I still couldn't tell if they were going along with it or if they just didn't know.
I
What's
hope-
up, Dick? Thanks, Matt. I'm starting a metalcore post-hardcore band right now. Do you have any advice that might come in handy? Don't tell people it's called a metalcore post-hardcore band. It would be my first step.
Listen to only
Fuck, man, I don't know. Starting it. Well, when you say starting, like, is it like literally just like you need members, or it's like starting out, like you already have the members, and you're starting to kick it off? Because those are going to be two completely different answers. Let me know. Specify. Does Justin prefer to be called Justin or Jesse? He prefers to be called Jumbo.
Have I heard
or Jumby.
Jesse?
We call him Jubby a lot, or Jebby.
Jebby.
I call him Jumbo too. That kind of sounds rude though.
Motherfucker. Suffer motherfucker.
Suffer motherfucker. Are you interested in doing any more metal and core mashup videos? Yeah, I am. I just forgot that they exist. Forgot to do them. Yeah, I just forgot about them. But yeah, I had a whole list of like a fourth and a fifth one to do, and I just forgot. Hey Austin, are you and Jared ever going to go on tour, like Q and Alex, like Dark EPs maybe? You know, like, yeah, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're what is your favorite Whitechapel album? Probably This Is Exile.
Yeah.
Because that was like the first one I listened to, so I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Right. Dude, that album was sick. This is Exile, and then the Somatic Defilement, and then
It's a classic.
what's the one with Darkest Day on Amazon? I always forget the name of that one. That album. The third one. What the fuck's it called? Somebody's gonna say it in the comments. I mean, what is it called? End of something era maybe. Fuck, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've heard it. Somebody say it. Come on. Scream! I like Binjo Boneless. Yeah. So you want me to do a request? I'll fucking do it. But you gotta donate at least $1.
At least $1.
If you want to make me look stupid in this nice neighborhood, you gotta pay me at least $1. New era of corruption. That's what it is. Hey, this guy. Hey, hey, Kimby. Kimby, where'd you go? She did that twice now, you motherhead. Thank you. How can I be as awesome as you? Well, to be as awesome as me, you're gonna have to tone down your awesomeness to reach my. You're above me in that category. I am. Said in order to get to my level, you're gonna have to tone it down a bit. Number one, come to Brazil. Can I get some bonus? Why is this transcribing over to my channel?
Also, thanks to the 3 people who subbed me on my channel.
Yeah, thanks guys.
I hate my subscribers, so that's like
I like to pause. Nice. It's just like, do you guys want to come to my channel still?
I make dumb aesthetic videos to lo-fi hip hop. So
and he makes the lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah, sometimes I steal it.
What band got you into the more extreme forms of metal? Fucking Atreyu for sure. Atreyu. And so Atreyu was the first one that got me like screaming. Well, technically it was Drowning Pool, but the first album like that I really went into was Atreyu's. Was that Death Grip on Yesterday? Is that what it's called? When he's on fire and has Creature and stuff. That album. And then when I got into like heavier shit, like it was I remember I watched a Job for a Cowboy music video. And it was on like on demand, and I remember going, I'm never going to like this type of metal. And then like a month later, I was jamming into a machine, and I was like, this is the sickest thing ever.
The one you showed me with the snare hit to a screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you read any more fanfics? We did not actually.
What the fuck?
What's up, Seattle?
So I posted on my Facebook page my One Guy 10 Voices video.
Yeah.
And it just said if you love metal impressions, this is a must see. And I tried to boost it, for like $100 to reach more people. And it said, your ad wasn't approved because it focuses on an ideal physical body image. Hold on. Images that show a type of body as being perfect.
What the?
There it is.
How to fix? Use an image that focuses clearly on your service. Are you serious?
What the fuck? I know
this video. So this one.
Is that the thumbnail too?
Yeah.
What?
It's like I can't boost it because it focuses on an ideal physical body image.
Alright, Chad, you just got called the fuck out. You need your rebuttal.
What was it?
This person said, bruh, lo-fi hip-hop is for 14-year-old anime fans with no musical talent whatsoever.
That's me.
What's wrong with anime? That's my question.
Yeah, listen, you don't like anime? Look, I have a whole armful of hentai, okay, bro? You don't want to fuck with me.
You think you got fucking... Yeah, that's
I'll
scary, by the way.
call my dad Studio Ghibli on you.
Hurt in the fireworks video. Nobody got hurt in the fireworks video. And you know what's funny about that is I saw a bunch of people that were like, "Did you guys see that Facebook video of that poor boy who shot his eye out?"
What?
It was like the most.
Shot his eye
It was
out.
like the most fake fucking video ever. Like it came towards his face and he like fell to the ground and was like, "Ah!" And then like it came over and he was like bleeding everywhere. I'm like, if you got shot in the eye with a fire like a fucking Roman candle, I don't think you're gonna start gushing blood. I think
No, it would
like
burn and
singe.
cauterize
Yeah,
instantly.
like,
Yeah,
you're not gonna pour blood from that. I was like, there's no way that just happened.
It was
I was like,
one
I've
time
been
we hit a crap
hit in the
hit
face like that. Those things aren't breaking skin like that. Fuck that, boy. Joke time. How long does it take to microwave a baby? I don't know. I was masked. Okay. You know what, man? Wow. Shit, Stacy, you're high as fuck. I appreciate that. You get more high for me. If you have a dab on standby, take it for me. Get lit up like a $2 street hooker. Street hookers don't get lit. They get sad. And then emotionally abused.
It's better to do crack to get over
Yeah. I don't even get over it. It's just more to bury it.
it. Right.
Until the castle's too
To
big and it
continue
falls
making
down.
money.
And then they do more heroin and then they die.
For likes, so that way
Yeah, you guys want to like this fucking video so we can get more traction? Or give me more questions? What's brown and rhymes with Snoop? A boop from Lucio.
Ooh.
So... That's fucking
Take it away.
terrifying,
Yes.
dude. Wow. Did you guys see how spoopy that was? By the way, isn't the use of fireworks illegal in America?
No,
not on Freedom Day, motherfucker. That's our independence. That's our right as a fucking free nation. We get to shoot each other in the face with fireworks.
Yeah. Except bottle rockets.
Dude, if I saw that question that said, "Austin, look behind me," now I would have freaked out. Hey, faggot, my memes are more dank than yours.
Nice.
Wow, dude.
Nice, dude.
Fucking, jeez. Harsh much? Are there any punk bands you're into? I don't know any, man. I didn't grow up in the punk era, so no. Yeah, dude, I'm not Gigi Allen enough, man. I don't eat enough of my own shit. I'm not crust punk enough.
Crust
If you guys have any questions,
Yeah, let us all know.
Asian,
Yeah. And make sure to thumbs up that motherfucking video. And for those of you guys who don't fucking remember, I am a whore and I will do stuff for money in that chat.
Sounds like an ex-hamster video.
No, dude, it's a fucking you porn. Okay, I have class. I like how you just held that L to your face. Yeah, you're goddamn right. I did. Which is better, American old school death metal or Swedish death metal? Well, fuck, man, it depends on who you're asking. Like, if you ask a fucking American, I'm gonna say Swedish.
Like
They're
you're
superior.
completely different tan from your leg.
Yeah, dude, it's me. You guys want to see my two different types of tan? That's how this works. Nipple for $5? How about you blow me for 20? Jerk off into an Asian's ear. If only there was one ear.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, you guys see my cool tuck and tattoos on the back of my leg?
Tucking tattoo.
That you guys didn't know I was a virgin. What sports are you both most into? Dude, I was a baseball boy my whole life, and I still like baseball. Kickball's not really a sport, but that's fucking sick.
I can fuck
Uh,
myself with it.
Dude, like grappling, like jiu-jitsu, I'm a really big fan of that. Fucking really, really am into that. And boys, also boys. Is that a sport? I'll blow
Cold
Dick.
one with them, dude.
You'll give me $20 and blow me? What a deal. Yeah, let's do it, man. Set it up. Why did you leave Dad? You said 10 minutes. It's been 5 years. Well, to be fair, you suck. I'm not coming home. Whose vocals do you like more, Phil Bozeman or Alex Terrible? It depends. So Alex Terrible has the most unfuckwithable mids I've ever heard. Like those just beefy, like mid-lower ones. When he goes super low, it doesn't sound as impressive. It's still really good, obviously, but like his mid to like it just sounds so fucking powerful. And his highs are very ducky. But then Phil has like really really good like those guts that are just like unfuckwithable also. But then his highs are never been my favorite. They're very like goblin-y to me, but not in like a good goblin, like a he can't hit a high kind of goblin. Like it's still in his low register almost.
Who's Alex?
Vocals Slaughter Prevail, the big fucking Russian dude that's just got the gnarliest mids.
Oh, I thought we were talking about that one guy that dresses up like a fairy.
That sounds terrible.
Wow.
I don't know what his guy.
Let me say this now. You taught me through so much shit. Thank you. Hey, yeah, thank you, everything pop punk. Thank you for letting me be a part of that. Fucking keep it up. Keep your head strong. I'll take you on. Is Kimberly just a cover up for you and Jerby's relationship? Yes, she's actually not real. She's a character I've created.
It's like
It's like Jared Dines. I'm actually insane. You guys are watching my mental psych breakdown. These are all puppets.
My life didn't ever exist.
Yeah, these are all puppets that I'm manipulating. I don't have any friends.
Alright, well, I gotta go.
Okay. Bye, fam. Yes, bud. Somebody spare me.
Please do a trap cover. Joy. Thoughts on Evanescence.
Do a
Thoughts
trap
on
cover?
Evanescence.
Let me know. Let me know, motherfucker. I will point you to the trap music.
Zord. When's the wedding? Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Are you going on tour with Rush Bros? Yeah, I'll be their merch guy and also Jared's drum tech. Jared's drum tech. When is the bro job shit? I don't know. They haven't hit me back up yet. But me and Jared and myself are going to be on a track together. Real shit though. You give Phil Bozeman a run for his money. Well, thank you very much, Racer24T. What's up, Dickey? What's up, Trevor? My memes are better. Wow, dude. You can't even prove that.
Hey.
Are you into folk metal? I've never actually. I don't know any. I'm pretty fucking lame when it comes to like metal that isn't core. Like I'm a pussy. I like tech death. That's pretty sweet. You think collab? Oh yeah. Think on collab song, Witty. Wait, what? You think on collab song, Witty? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Why so many guitars if you don't play a guitar? Those aren't my guitars. If you're talking about the ones that Jared owns.
Flash your, I have one tin I can show actually.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna get age restricted, bro.
There we go.
You got a hint on
There's
it.
hold on, you see it? There's a tit right there. Also, if anybody knows where these hentai are from, I honestly have no idea. But if you find out, you can subscribe to my channel.
Oh, hey,
Link in the
Justin
description.
wants to know if you want to be in the comic book as well. This guy's doing like a Dickey Dank comic book.
Yes.
There you go. When I scream, it is a little painful, but they sound decent. I'm afraid I'm raping my voice. Any advice to make it not hurt while I'm screaming? Try less. So that's a no. It sounds stupid, but it's a big one that honestly has helped a lot of people, and like me specifically. Is that these highs, like my false chord highs? I remember trying to do them at first, and I was always trying to reach this higher note by trying harder and forcing myself and like tensing really hard. But I found out that the more you pull back and the less you try to really force it, the sound kind of like resonates a lot easier, and it's like more like your throat's. Think about your throat being like tight like that and trying to bounce sound versus it being kind of loose. It's like. It helps resonate the sound a bit. So I would say pull back and try to either scream less, and then like you said, yeah, like breaks are important.
Would you say that it's like exercising, like you might want to rest for the day?
Yeah, I said that earlier in the chat too. It's kind of like working out your muscles where you want to like, you do a bunch to them, but you need to stop at some point to let them heal. Otherwise, you're just going to keep tearing them and not get anywhere. So you need to do that. Like you need to take like if you're going hard for like 3 weeks, take a week off, take a couple days off, whatever. But your voice does need a rest once in a while. You have the best range and best technique for screaming. Well, thank you. I like Red. I appreciate that. That's a really big compliment. Thank you. Any thoughts on the band Eliza? Yeah, dude, they were sick back in the day. I remember this band I used to play with, not like him, but like they used to play shows with us. They did a cover of Eliza all the time. And they're set with that, and also a Sugar You're Going Down cover. But yeah, they did that one song. Who's the fucking faggot? Do a cover of Eternally Yours. I haven't listened to that song enough. I might. How can I project my screams more? I can sing loudly, but I don't know how to translate. It depends on what type of scream you're doing. If you're doing a fry scream, you're going to just have to live with the fact that those are quiet. That's just how fries work. Because when you do a fry scream, it's like making a sound. It's like, I don't do fry screams, so I'm not good at them. But as an example, like, you know, like that little rasp, that's a fry. When you get into the false chord, it's like putting that fry on your voice, like your talking voice or your shouting voice or whatever, and getting that more grit. So if you're doing like a talking thing, you go, that's like frying your voice, and which is basically a false chord. So if you have a volume issue, it's probably because you're doing fries, which there's nothing wrong with that. People like Dan Watson have made a career out of it, and he's not particularly loud. There's a lot of vocalists that are like that, but it's shocking to a lot of people. I'm not trying to sound pretentious, but when I do vocals, it's a lot louder than people expect it to be. Because I do false chords, and a lot of people do fries nowadays. So it's kind of harder to come by. But yeah, if you're worried about volume, it's really not that big of a thing. It's very common. You can always work on volume and do like power fries and stuff, and basically just working on the fries and getting them a little bit louder. So,
The guy said the song was gold.
hey,
I wonder who did the music video.
hey, yeah, if you like that, our boy Unwaji over here, he made that lyric video or music video. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm in a band called For the Likes of You. We have a song called Villains and Victims that's out, and he did the music video for it. It's a bunch of live shots of us just getting down and getting hammy, so check that out if you guys are bored. There you go. Oh, yeah, I have the mark of Cain on my arm from Supernatural because that's one of my favorite shows. And that's what I do. I also have a bunch of shit on my leg. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier, but I got BMO. I can't see. Who's over here?
That's, Gunther. That's the Moose, and that's Gert.
That's Mini Moose. And he's also got a Soul Leaf Eater emblem hanging off his antler. And then my Smash Bros thing on the back of my ankle. Hey, aren't you Stevie T? That's me.
How would you rate my algebra?
It's pretty good.
Chemicals of water.
Big brain.
Certain old frog is gay.
As a guy who doesn't listen to much screaming, Keelan Alec is awesome. Thank you very much. Could you do a song called Bitch by Seven Dust? I don't know if I could do that type of vocal, just honestly. You're a walking reference book, thank you. What the fuck?
Now I become that.
Hey guys. Hey. But peace out. Looking forward to future live stream. Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to you being around more. The burp was so metal. Thank you, Flyleaf. Flyleaf's sick. Making the frogs gay. Saying hi from Ha. Thank you. Can you do a song about Minecraft? I've never even played Minecraft. What are you drinking on this fine day? Today, I have just a nice little tea, actually. Nice little unsweetened tea. Peach tea, I guess. I know that. To anyone, anything to help lessen the pain of getting a tattoo? I'm pointing out, well, it depends on the area, too. Like, if it's easier to prep, like, if you're getting anywhere on your arm over here, it's a fucking breeze. Like, you're getting, like, up in here, it starts to hurt, or, like...
Yeah, I'm really nervous about right here, actually.
Yeah,
this is my next
I got this one in here. It didn't, honestly, this isn't too bad. Right in here started to hurt a lot. And then the back of my ankle, where that fucking Smash Bros tattoo is, that hurts so fucking bad.
So all this sleeve has been done within the last month, right? So this is, I want to say, these two are a breeze right here. On your wrist, where your tendons and bone are at, it gets a little painful, and then, like, right on my elbow was getting painful.
Uh-huh.
But I have to say, dude, like, I think you just kind of get used to it. And I mean, like, some advice from my guy that does my tattoos. There's a numbing cream that he does not recommend. He says, like, go for it, because it makes your skin feel weird, and the tattoo artist
it's not that bad. Like, people, I think, hype tattoos up to be this big painful thing, but
it's like
think about how many people have fucking tattoos. Honestly, what it feels like is if you just took your fingernails and just pushed really fucking, maybe not your fingernails, like a pencil. Like, if you took a pencil and just pushed it really hard in your skin and then just slowly dragged it, it's kind of like that. Like, it's annoying, but it doesn't, like, hurt. Like, you're not like, oh my god! It's, like, uncomfortable, of course. Honestly, I think you're top tier when it comes to do vocals, best friends, control, and diversity. Thank you. Two-step Jake, I appreciate that very much. Hey, Austin, are you rocking Volumes Fox book? Right? That's funny, I didn't even think about that. Dude, that new album is sick, though, that new Volumes. I actually really enjoyed it. Go fast, boy, come on. Ooh, thank you, Jared. I think I missed a couple people subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that. I really fucking appreciate that. And it looks like there's a bunch more viewers that are showing up. I don't know if you guys are at my actual subs or if you're any randos, but if you're rando, I do music stuff on here, and I also do comedy stuff on my other channel, Dickey Dine Show, and just a bunch of other types of stuff like that. But thank you for checking it out and stuff. And like I said, next live stream I'm going to do some music shout-outs and stuff, and I'll do some more Q&As. These are always fun. I love hearing from you guys, and I try my best to answer the questions as they come up. I'm also curious to know, AKA just subscribe. Thank you so much, Toby. Appreciate it. Thank you for shooting the ceiling with sausages. I'm also curious to know if you and Jared grew up together. If I had money, I'd hear some screams. We did not. I met Jared when I was about 16 or 17. It was in my first band. So I was probably 16 then. And he recorded my first band's first 3 singles. And we were actually the first band outside of his band that he recorded ever. So that was kind of, we had met each other like at the same time, kind of in the same music scene. And we've just known each other since. Like, we just became really good friends. And then I remember one time his studio was being rented out, and he just invited me over to hang out, and I was like, made him and his friends giggle and stuff, and so they kept inviting me over, and then I kind of just like became friends like that. Wait, how old are you? I am 24. I just turned 24 this year. Jared is 27, I believe. I think he's, or 26. 26 or 27. He's a little bit older than me. What is the name of the band? Which band? Oh, Greer, what's up, boy? Hey, thanks for subbing, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, name of the band. I have a couple bands. I'm going to tell you guys real quick my band thing. So, I have my main band. Thank you, Trixie, for the sub. For the likes of you, I have the concept deathcore band with Jared called Keelan Olive. I had this little hardcore project that me and Tony did. And a couple other people that we never released that I'm going to release. It's like a hardcore, like Let Live style project, like Every Time I Die kind of shit. That I'm going to put out. And then I also did a what was it? I did a guest spot on this Slam song recently. It's called Phallopsy, and the song is called Human Taxidermy, and I just did disgusting slam vocals. Matthew's True Show. Thank you, homie, for donating $2. What's my opinion on Carnifex? Also, shout out to Matthew's True Show. Go give him some love. He's also the one that won the guitar, too, for the Keelan Allen giveaway. So, fucking congrats on that, homie. My opinion on Carnifex. I used to be a really big Carnifex fan, like Lie to My Face and Hell Chose Me and stuff. Sweet. I kind of fell out of them just because, like, I got more into breakdowns rather than, like, the blast beats and shit, so I kind of fell out. But I will say that their newest album was actually really good, and I enjoyed it. Seriously, Austin, what size are your ears? I would like to make you some plugs. Oh, please do. I would love some fucking plugs or some tunnels. Please. And we have that P.O. box. If you go to Dickey Dine Show, check the descriptions. We have a P.O. box now if you need to send anything. My size is 5/8, by the way. So if you're doing that, I will fucking love you. I'll shout you out and stuff. Thank you. Continue with your brutal shit. Thank you. I will. I'm sorry if I miss anybody, too, with these. I'm trying to read everybody's and get involved. When did you realize that you sing? Honest. See, probably when I was 16, I liked the music a lot, and my friends were starting to form bands and like play music, and I was like, that was all I had at the time. That was also around the time I was like a bad point in my life with like the drug addict parents and stuff, and like abusive step people involved in being homeless and whatnot. So I didn't really have time for shit. But then I saw them people doing bands. I never thought that's something I could do, so I started practicing it in my free time. Mainly to the song 7861 by the band Beneath the Sky, and that's why I have the 7861 and all my shit, because that's the song I learned how to scream to. It's the one I practice to all the time, and that's how I got those highs, and everyone thought it was weird because everyone did mids and lows, and I was always doing highs, and I couldn't do lows at all for the first years of my career.
Can you imagine, like this is the way you worded it, I'm not making fun of it at all, but could you imagine, like, one day you just, like, start singing, like, fuck it, did I just sing? It's like a really, like, hard realization. Like,
Just like, oh,
fuck, I
shit.
just sang.
Oh, God. Wondering if you and Jared would ever start asking questions and reading the answers into Dickey Dines again. Yeah, we are. We're just, we're trying to have, mix it up and do different types of content, and so we don't get, because we got kind of worn out with the whole, like, Good Mythical Morning style of video where we just sat in front of the table and just did videos, and I think a lot of people are getting worn out on that style. Not to say that it's not dead, it'll come back. Just like the story game, we gotta do those, but we just need to think of more stories. Like, the other night, I was thinking about some shit, and I thought about this really spooky story that happened to me that I totally had forgotten about. So, like, shit like that, we just gotta, kind of talk more and find more of these stories, because we've talked about a lot on the show. Have your plugs ever hurt your employment options? They've never hurt my options. I always just took my shit out when I was going into, like, an interview or something. And the only job I had to take it out for was, take the L, mate, thank you for subscribing. The only place I had to take them out for while I worked was, it's called Green Mountain, it was Green Mountain Coffee Roasters at the time, but it's Keurig now. Yeah, that was just, I worked with food technically, with food processing, so I had to take my earrings out, but that was no big deal. It was a big deal, because I was stretching at the time, so my ears were like, I would take them out, and then they would, like, shrink up, and then I'd have to, like, re-tear my ear at the end of the night. That sucked fucking bad. But it never hurt my employment options. I always had the option to just take them out for the day. I do vocals, but I have trouble getting those super low growl. I can do lows, but not very low. Any tips? Yes, a couple. Fuck around with different, like, fry things. Fry is your biggest friend when you're trying to get really low and really high. So false chords help with the beef and the oomph to things, but fry is really where you're going to get the pitches, so you want to get, like, those low, like, guts, and they're always going to be quieter, too, so you need to remember that the lower you get, the quieter usually you get. Same with even higher, like, when you hit those whistle tones aren't particularly loud, the pitch is just really high, so it hits your ears differently. Same thing with the lows on that. So for me, like, the grizzly things I figured out how to do is literally just, I tried to talk lower, so, like, how do you do that? For me, I was like, oh, when you talk in slow motion, it kind of sounds like it's lower, so I was trying to talk, and I was like, how do you get it lower? And then I put my tongue down and got this thing, blah, 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 blah." And so it, it makes my voice naturally lower than normal. So when I do a normal scream with that tongue thing, like it just makes my scream a lot lower. So, and once I figured that out, I could get even lower and figure out how to manipulate that around to get lower and do like closed mouth stuff more and make it more like real gritty. So yeah, I hope that helps. Lol, I'm so high. Hey man, I wish I was there with you. Do you currently have a job or do you do music YouTube full time? So YouTube full time to answer shortly. I've been in a weird period where I've essentially been jobless for like a year, trying to put in all this time to do the YouTube stuff, and now it's finally starting to yield results where I'm actually able to make this my full time income. So that's really cool. But it took a full year of literally making no money. So that was rough for sure. I was premature about the channel, that's for sure. But now, yes, I do it full time, and we have a schedule now too. We do Monday through Thursday. Boys on it too.
Shout out to Christina Appleby. Bird up,
ranch up, muchacho.
Snail down.
Hey Austin, BB, what was your favorite aspect of the Keelan Allen project? My favorite part was being able to do it. Okay, so I said this earlier in another chat thing, but the first 2 songs were done, and then the other 4 were like really well done. I think because I was able to do a different scream for each creature from songs 3 to 6, so I thought that was really cool. I got to put water in my mouth and scream, and it like changed the scream a lot. And that's what in Pesca, the 3rd song, I had water in my mouth and I screamed and it fell out. And it was like sounds really weird, but yeah, that was probably one of my favorite things of that. Colton D, thank you so much for the donation. You're my best. I will read it. Colton D says, "I really love all your content. Keep it up, man." Thank you so much, Colton. I appreciate it. Let me know if you want to scream or you have a question or anything. I fucking appreciate that, man.
What did he say?
He sent $5 and just said, like, love your content. So thank you so much. You're the best. Fuck, goddamn it.
What should you put all this donation into? Your goal?
Fuck, I don't know. It's good. Maybe some stuff for live streams, like gags or something. I don't know. Not like ball gags, but like little goofs and gaffs. When will you have an intervention for Jared and tell him he needs to go to the dentist? Well, well, he already did, man. He fixed his teeth. I don't know what you're talking about. Are tattoos worth it if someone's afraid of needles?
Yes.
Yeah. 100%. Tattoos are fucking awesome. Once you get it too, you get over that fear. I was petrified at first, but I got over it.
So there's this place, and I'm not saying anything with just like fears and ground, just like phobias. There's a place in California, I'm sure other places too. It's just a giant like zoo with like a spider exhibit, right? And people literally go there to get their arachnophobia cured, like just let them hold them.
Oh yeah.
It's super calm. People just like get over it. But I feel like it's the same with tattoos. I feel like I never had like a fear of needles, but I know a lot of people like got tattoos that have fear of needles. I feel like if you got a tattoo and you experience like it's not that bad, then you're like, oh, it's over.
Right.
I have severe anxiety about cars, so I don't think I'm ever going that.
Right. Wait, Trevor says you ain't answering my questions. Say it again. I'm sorry. There's a lot. I'll try to get it this time. Your name's Trevor, so I will look for that. Thoughts on new Archspire? It's Archspire. It's good. It was really fast. I wasn't like, there wasn't anything that I was like particularly like, holy shit, that was insane. But it's all insane. That's the thing. That's kind of the bummer about it, is because they're so shockingly good that it's like hearing that shit again. It's kind of like hard to top it. Thank you, Ian, for the sub. I appreciato you. Fuck, man, you guys are going too fast. At what age did you start screaming? I was 16 when I started. I'm now 24. If I come to you, can we collab? Send me your stuff, man. Let me see what's up. I absolutely adore the Keelan Allen project. Can't wait for the merch. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We just ordered everything today, so that'll be sent out soon. We're your favorite vocalists. Kyle from Picturesque is one of my favorite singers right now. Vocalist Dickey Allen is probably my favorite screamer right now. Yells, the dude from Sabella, the guy who yells in Spanish sometimes. He's probably got my favorite yells right now. Austin, did you watch Drake and Josh when you were younger? Yes, I did. Anytime, man. How long did it take you to perfect your vocals? I wouldn't say they're perfected, so not yet. I'm never content with them, I'm always like my biggest critic. There's been a lot of shit I've deleted just from like, or almost deleted because I thought it was really bad, but people were like, yo, leave it up. And not as like a, oh, boo-hoo me, but like I just genuinely was like, I need to practice more. So I'm never satisfied with how I sound. I'm always trying to get better and do what other, to hear other people like Alex Terrible, hearing that, I'm like, oh, I can never be satisfied until I can do that kind of shit.
I just think it's sad.
Thank you. Can you play the guitar or any other metal instruments? I started learning the guitar. I was learning like basic scales and stuff, but Jared needed his guitar back for a video, and he's kind of needed it since then. I knew your favorite vocalist would be Dickey on. Well, come on. I mean, he's fucking incredible. Like, as generic as an answer that is, like, he literally is like one of the only people I know that has so much hype that deserves all that hype. He's really good. Favorite meme of 2017 so far? That hot dog one was funny for like 20 minutes. I thought it just caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for it. Like, that was a funny
He was
level.
a little hot dog guy.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Do you like Perfect Circle or Tool? I like Tool a lot. I never got into Perfect Circle. Tool was cool. Other boom, Austin.
I know you guys are here for Austin.
How's your obby?
So thank God, don't talk to me. Wait, what? Ricegum just put out a diss track on your ass. What's he doing?
I would.
Did he really?
That'd be so cool, because then I would notice my subs would be going up. Austin, what got you into
I'm gonna say this about Ricegum. I fucking love Ricegum, but at the same time,
You love him? I fucking hate that dude.
No, listen.
Listen.
I love him because he's such a terrible Asian.
Oh yeah?
Because he literally is the person that's gonna make Asian people look bad. Maybe Ricegum. That's I actually hate him. But I love him because he's such a counter Asian.
Counter Asian, I love it. Dickey, you're the shit. Thank you. Thank you, Keg Foster. Appreciate it. What color do you plan on dyeing your hair next? I don't know. I was thinking about going blonde. Just how that goes. Yas, Tool. Yeah, I agree. My nipples have a six-pack. Should get that checked out. How bad is Doris? I mean, it was bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as everyone said it was. The singing was as bad as everyone said it was. We'll get that out of the way. But 80% of the song wasn't horrible. It was just not something they should have done. The singing was bad. We can agree on that for sure. What type of music did you listen to growing up? Before I knew what metal was, all I listened to was 80s hip hop and dance, disco music, because that's all my mom listened to. And then occasionally when I was with my dad, we listened to Rage Against the Machine and shit. Am I the only one who didn't hate Doris? No, I just said. Am I the only one who didn't? Oh, I just read that again. Isn't Attila such a just party band? Well, yeah, that's their whole thing though. Is that Attila? That's the whole thing. They're not trying to be serious.
Dude,
That's the whole funny thing about that is that they put an entire legacy into a joke and then got famous off of it and are still making money off of obscenities, and everyone buys into it and thinks that it's legit, but they're just, oh, you gay, man, that's fucked up, dude.
I love it. I love Rage, but I noticed this trend too. So when Attila really started getting big, there was this giant cult following of Attila girls. Mm-hmm. They're just obscenely trappish.
Yeah, all the girls are just I go to parties and do Molly.
It's literally rave girls that listen to it. I don't know how to explain that.
What do you think of Thrice? I think it's fucking awesome. I like that band. Dude, Black Honey was sick. What shows do you watch, if any? I watch Supernatural, hence the Marky Kane. I watch Shameless. I really like that show. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite show. Black Mirror is pretty sweet. We want to list your screams, brew. You want to list them? What does that mean? I've seen you wear Sean merch in the past. Shit, what was the rest of that question? Seen you wear Sean merch in the past. Have you listened to their new album? Yeah, I just listened to it all the way through yesterday. I'd heard bits and pieces before that, but you're a hilarious motherfucker, Austin. Never stop. Hey, thank you, Galaxy. Appreciate that. Unwaji, how did the septum piercing feel?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. Nose piercing is the fucking worst out of all my piercings. But because it's such a weird reaction for your nose to go through. So for example, they're I want to let you know that you're gonna cry, and I was like, what do you mean? They're
it's just that one tear. So it's what you watching, pal?
It's your nose is so sensitive to getting hurt. If you've ever been punched in the nose, it hurts more than getting punched in the face.
Yeah, it's just that
yeah. So it's your body's natural reaction, your face is to scrunch up and tear up as much as possible. So out of piercings, it was probably one of the more painful ones, if not the most painful so far.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say yeah. My gauges, I don't remember. I think they're made out of I don't know. I checked. It was on the website that Austin got.
Arctic Buffalo.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up for you.
Bro, oh shoot, God, I wish they would stay. Bray Way, do you listen to any type of post-hardcore stuff? Yeah, like I assume you mean stuff like the Picturesque is really good. Cianvar is super good. Stolus is great. Fair to Midland, they were kind of post-hardcore. I think they were really really good. Hey, when are you getting married? June 28th of 2018. What's your opinion on the band Parkway Drive? They were great in their time. They're still good. They're not my favorite, music now. I used to really enjoy them, like Horizons days and stuff. Austin, give me a loud bombo clat. What is that?
What does he say?
A bombo clat.
Should you look it up?
Yeah, or it's like a bombo clat.
How do you spell that?
BOMBOCLAT.
Yo, what's poppin' bombo?
Bombo clat.
What if it's just like actually a thing too?
Can I get that pizza? Boneless.
Boneless.
I'm 16, starting to play drums, and I'm trying to start a band, but I barely have any friends. Advice on how to find more people who have the same taste. Go to shows that aren't metal shows. That's a recent one that we've been talking about. Is that if you go to shows, most chances are that if there's not a metal scene, it's because everyone in that scene doesn't know that there's other metal people. So everyone's just going to these rock shows or these country shows. So go there and try to network with people, or try to do shit online. Do a video with Bana and my dude. Dude, yeah, let me know, man. I'm always open to collab, man.
Is this song
Johnny?
called Bombo Clap?
Oh, it's a song.
I don't know if that's. I literally just found a song.
That's funny.
But it's also in Spanish, I think.
First tattoo, and what's a good first one? My first tattoo was I got the microphone, just the outline. It was just the notes to here and just the outline of the microphone without the shading. Recommend. I don't know. I always thought that like tattoos were supposed to be special at first, but then I was like, I got some Smash Bros tattoos. My whole leg's covered in like game characters. So once you get like your first meaningful one, then it's kind of like, I'll just get whatever. You can have fun.
They're not opal. But yeah, like dude. So that's the one thing I noticed. I don't know if you feel this sentiment too, because I used to think like tattoos like need to have like sentiment to it or emotion or what. But honestly, like if you're gonna get a tattoo, I would honestly suggest getting something like not throwaway, but something that's cool that doesn't have like super crazy meaning. For example, like
in case you hate it later.
Yeah, I mean like so. For example, I have Thai Sakyan because I'm Thai from Thailand or whatever, and I thought that was gonna be like one of my favorite tattoos. It's honestly my least favorite. And it's just because, like, I don't know, I got it. It was like my first tattoo, and it was like this whole meaningful thing. I was like, whatever. Honestly, I fucking love my sleeve, and I literally just was like, I saw my tattoo artist lookbook, and I was like, dude, this fucking guy does hentai. I'm gonna do an entire like. I just got this one first. That was my first one, and then I was like, I like it. I want to get more, and it just became like these are my favorite tattoos now.
Hell yeah.
I'm still looking up what my plugs are made of.
Favorite YouTubers, both music and non. Philip DeFranco is one of my favorite YouTubers, and John Tron is probably my favorite YouTuber.
Game Grumps is great.
What's poppin', Bimjo? Been following you and Jared for a long time. You guys are really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, my laptop's actually close to dying, guys, so I'll do like 5 more questions, I think. And then we can wrap it up. Thank you guys again so much for coming out. Again, since it's ending their super chat, if you guys want to get your questions out real quick, you don't have to if you don't want to. Obviously, I'll try to read what I can. But if you wanted to, you digging the new Sworn In record? Let's do something else besides Sworn In. I can't do that one. I can't justify it right now. Are Infinite Annihilator's drums fake? Okay, so they're programmed, is what they are. But homie can play drums super well. Aaron Kitcher is an incredible drummer, and I've seen him play some shit that sounds like it should be fake. Of course, he didn't. Right? Yeah, like they're not a live band. Like they're supposed to be an online band. So all the drums are programmed. They didn't record those live. Like that's obvious. But most bands don't anymore. A lot of them are programmed, or people will go in and do a live take, and then they'll put program samples over it and mix those two together. Why aren't you active in Kill Me? Hey, I won't rap it, baby. Hey, Boogie, rap it and fuck me. I want you to come on me, dude, right in my brow. I want you to give me a unicum. You read mine. Woo! Of course, Mitch. Do you know Our Last Night? Yeah, I've known them since fucking when Trevor was like 12 years old. Not like personally, but you know. They look like mine. I'm at an inch. Mine are like yours. Mine are fake opal. Someone give us me. Oh no! Please.
Oh.
Does it stop or what?
I think it does. Yeah, probably.
Well, just in case. Well, obviously I couldn't hear you before, but can't see anything. Oh shit, here we go.
Testing a new wireless.
Nice. I can feel it. Oh, it's still going.
Ah! Okay, thanks for watching. How do I stop it?
You just hit stop stream.
Where?
Right there.
Okay, thanks guys. Sorry.